The most feel-good film of the year. I mean, when Mark Hamill did a 10-minute monologue on how beautiful maths really is.
Isn't that wonderful?
It couldn't have been written by Stephen King if it wasn't weird as hell. It couldn't have been directed by Mike Flanagan if it didn't star his wife Kate Siegel. And it couldn't have had a more beautiful message than... What was the message? It's more than words, I guess. It's kind of summed up by a whole viewpoint. A viewpoint more people need to like see and needs to be studied more in modern society because we're losing it. It's summed up by... Just keep dancing through life. The Life of Chuck stars Tom Hiddleston far less than you would possibly imagine considering he's the title character. Also, Mark Hamill, Jacob Tremblay, Weidel Ejiofor, Karen Gillan, Kate Siegel. I could go on with this list for several minutes without running out of actors whose names you've heard of. It is such a huge, beautiful, incredible cast, and it is a film that is written... You could say that it's written in the style of The Shawshank Redemption or The Green Mile. Like, the very kind of like, oh yeah, and it was a miracle, or oh, Andy, you better get busy living and get busy dying. This is very much, if you had to set, like, as a pseudo-trilogy, I would say those two and then this. Does that mean this is as good as those? No. Let's not go that far. This is a very trippy film, which normally I hate. A lot of, like, incredibly trippy films that people love, I don't really like. So I'm not coming at this from the, like, auteur critic perspective so much, or I like to think not. I'm coming at it from a much more, is this something that the general public will sit down and enjoy if they watch it? And I'm not entirely sure. I feel like you either get something out of this or you don't. Very, very straight up. I got something out of this. Despite that, I don't think it's, like, super masterpiece or anything on that level. I think it is very good. It's funny to me because if I told you that it's something that was written by Stephen King being adapted by Mike Flanagan, you would assume it's a horror masterpiece. As much as it's possible to be, this is actually the opposite. It is a beautiful, life-affirming film. It's got a lot of great things to it. Also, so many... It manages to speak to me and give me something that I can really take away from it and something that stays with me, or has stayed with me so far. It's only been a couple days since I watched it. But it manages to do that while cutting through, like, several pet peeves for me. Because it's a non-chronological film split into segments. All of those are things I don't like. Also, it's an incredibly trippy film. You tell me all that, and I would assume I was going to hate this. However, looking at the trailer and stuff, I was thinking, oh, this could be, like, really good. So I was coming into this with very weird expectations, and I came out of it feeling very strange, yeah. It really is. It's split into 3 acts that move backwards from near the end of Chuck's life to near the beginning. And it kind of deals with the 3 inevitabilities of life, I guess. Childhood, death, and dancing. It's somehow more heartbreaking to see where somebody started out in life and what hopes they started out with after having seen them, what they become later. I think that's one of the interesting things about this. There's a line in it about your life growing narrower as you go on. That really, damn, that sums up what's really heartbreaking about this film. But it's also heart-making, heart-healing, something like that. Because it's just beautiful. I don't know how to describe it better than that. It is just a beautiful film. It's got some beautiful messages, moments in there that are just so heartwarming, so feel-good, that even though it is, in spite almost of the subject matter of much of the film, and I guess that's the point, that enjoying life or being happy with your life doesn't mean a lot in the easy times. Just the idea of trying to live your life, not worrying about how long it is, even if you know that. It's something. There's something really beautiful in there, you know. The whole idea about holding multitudes, entire universes inside of yourself, and being all these things. It's just really nice. It's just really nice. So many people online have been calling this like, oh, overly sappy and stuff like that. I don't think we have enough of that in cinema anymore. I think the idea that you can have a film that is just earnest and life-affirming is a really beautiful thing that we need to not shove to one side. This is, despite me not knowing necessarily if I'm going to want to rewatch this a lot, because that is tricky. I feel like there's so many weird little things about it, and like a lot of the plot device is in unveiling things as it goes, almost just in reverse order, which is a really weird idea to me. I don't know if it's got a lot of rewatchability, but I feel like I'm really taking something away from this in spite of all the little, like, pet peeve type things that I should, and kind of do, in certain areas, have with this sort of film, and this one in particular. It's such a weird non sequitur of a film compared to anything else coming out today that I don't even know what to say about it, really, apart from, you should probably check this out. So I'm giving gaslighting kids into thinking maths is as fun as dancing 4 stars. It's crazy to look down the list of like the best Stephen King adaptations of all time and be like, oh, Shawshank, Green Mile. Then others like